As you enter this month of March, a new season of blessings and possibilities unfolds before you. It is not by chance that you are here, for the universe has brought you to this very moment. The key to unlocking divine blessings and miracles lies in your ability to connect deeply with the power that resides within you. Every day as the sun rises, know that it carries with it an opportunity to align your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions with the divine. Your words are the vessel that will carry your intentions into the unseen realms. Speak them with confidence, with faith, and with knowing that what you speak is already unfolding in your life. Start your day by affirming the truth of your divine nature. I am the manifestation of divine blessings. All that I seek is already within me. I call forth abundance, peace, and miracles to flow into my life today. Speak these words as if they are the very breath of your being, for your words are powerful. They are the foundation upon which the miracle of your life is built. In moments of doubt, remember that you have been given the power to shape your reality. When challenges arise, affirm that they are merely opportunities in disguise. I welcome divine guidance in every moment. I trust that all things work together for my highest good. I am never alone, for I am always guided by a force greater than myself. Throughout this month, make it your practice to feel gratitude before the blessings arrive. Gratitude is the key that opens the door to more. When you express gratitude, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive even more than you can imagine. I give thanks for the miracles that are already on their way. I am grateful for the love, abundance, and peace that flow into my life effortlessly. Know that every prayer you speak is a seed planted in fertile ground. Each thought you think is a prayer unto itself. As you speak these words daily, feel them with every fiber of your being, for it is the feeling that accelerates your manifestation. Allow your heart to open wide to the divine, trusting that your desires are already made manifest in the spiritual world, awaiting your acknowledgement. The divine is not something distant or separate from you. It is within you, around you, and through you. Every breath you take is an affirmation of the life force that sustains you. I am one with the divine. I am worthy of all the blessings that flow to me. I am a magnet for miracles. Let go of all thoughts of limitation. Let go of the idea that you are waiting for something to happen. Instead, recognize that everything you need is already available to you. The universe responds to your belief in your own greatness. I claim my blessings. I open myself fully to receive what is mine by divine right. In this month of March, know that your prayers are not just words. They are declarations of your divine inheritance. The miracles you seek are already on their way, and it is your faith, your belief, and your feeling of gratitude that will bring them into your reality. Speak these words, feel them, and trust in the process, for the divine works in ways beyond human comprehension. It will unfold in perfect harmony with your life. Every morning as you open your eyes, remind yourself that today is another opportunity to align your inner world with the divine. The world around you reflects the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions you hold within. What you think is your reality is being shaped by the power of your imagination, and you must see yourself as already possessing everything you desire. This is not just wishful thinking, it is the law of the universe. The very act of believing in your own power to manifest is the key that unlocks divine blessings. If you want to experience miracles, if you want to see abundance flowing freely into your life, then begin by acknowledging that you are a creator. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the one who shapes them. When you pray, pray as if it has already happened. Your mind must not be focused on the how or when. Instead, focus on the certainty that your prayer has already been answered. I am grateful that my prayers are already answered. I know that divine blessings are mine today. I trust that the universe is bringing everything into alignment perfectly. Feel the truth of this with every part of your being. You must understand that the power of creation resides within you. It is not some distant force waiting for you to earn it or deserve it. The power to manifest miracles is already yours. You have been endowed with the ability to shape your life through the thoughts you choose to entertain. So as you move through your day, make it a practice to focus on the good, on the positive, on the blessings that are already present in your life. The more you focus on the good, the more good you will attract. When you feel fear or doubt creeping into your mind, recognize it for what it is, an illusion. Fear is only a thought that you have given power to. Let it go. You are not here to be afraid. You are here to be free. I release all fear, all doubt, all negativity. I choose peace. I choose faith. I choose trust in the divine process. Repeat this daily. Let it be your mantra. Whenever you are faced with uncertainty, say to yourself, I trust that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. I am divinely guided. I am never lost, for I am always being led. Your prayers do not only happen in the moments of desperation. They happen in every moment of your life, through every thought and every word. The way you speak about your day, the way you speak about your circumstances, the way you speak about yourself, these are all prayers. I am worthy of all good things. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of miracles. Speak these words daily and you will see the power they have to transform your life. Your imagination is the most powerful tool you have. What you imagine to be true, what you believe in your heart, will inevitably manifest in your life. Therefore, make it a habit to imagine the best. Imagine yourself living the life you desire, feeling the feelings of joy, of peace, of fulfillment. I see myself as successful. I see myself surrounded by love, by abundance, by peace. I feel the joy of living my dreams now. Imagine it with vivid detail, with all the emotions that would come if you were living that life right now. Understand that everything you desire is already yours. It is already in your possession, but you must claim it. You must believe in its reality. You must act as if it has already come to you. Feel as though the miracle has already manifested and the universe will align to bring it to you. You are not waiting for the miracle, you are calling it forth from the depths of your consciousness. Your words are like seeds. Each prayer you speak is a seed that you plant in the soil of the universe. You must tend to these seeds with faith, with gratitude, with belief. Do not allow doubt or worry to choke the seeds of your intentions. I know that my prayers are being answered. I trust in the divine timing of all things. I am patient and I am grateful. These words should be your daily affirmation. These words should be your daily affirmation. When you encounter challenges or obstacles, remember that they are not setbacks, they are part of the divine process. I trust that all things are working together for my highest good. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. I am not afraid. I embrace every situation with grace and confidence. These affirmations will turn obstacles into stepping stones and transform difficulties into opportunities. In moments of quiet reflection, close your eyes and feel the presence of the divine. Feel the love, the peace, and the abundance that surrounds you. Know that you are always supported. The universe is always conspiring on your behalf. You are not alone. You are divinely loved, divinely supported, and divinely guided every step of the way. I am never alone. The divine presence is always with me. I am always protected, always guided, always loved. Feel this truth deep within you. Let it comfort you. Let it strengthen you. Know that every prayer you speak is heard, every desire you hold is known, and every intention you set is acknowledged. The divine is always listening. It is always responding to your thoughts, to your beliefs, to your feelings. This is why it is so important to align your thoughts with your desires. Do not dwell on what you do not want, but focus on what you do want. Your energy flows where your attention goes. I focus on abundance, I focus on peace, I focus on joy, I focus on love. Keep your mind focused on the good, and the good will flow to you. Miracles are happening all around you. They are happening in the unseen realm, in the realm of possibilities. Every moment is an opportunity for a miracle to unfold. When you pray, believe in the unseen. Believe that what you desire is already yours. I believe in miracles. I believe in the divine process. I believe that all things are working together for my highest good. Keep these words in your heart and mind, for they are the key to unlocking the flow of divine blessings into your life. This month, make it your practice to see the divine in everything. See the beauty, the abundance, and the love in every situation, in every person you meet, in every circumstance you face. The more you focus on the divine, the more the divine will reveal itself to you. You are surrounded by miracles. You are a miracle. And as you align your thoughts, your words, and your emotions with the divine, the miracles will begin to flow into your life with ease and grace. Feel the power of your prayers. Know that they are creating your reality, that they are manifesting your desires, that they are bringing you the blessings you seek. The more you believe, the more you trust, the more you feel, the faster your manifestations will come. Trust in the process, trust in your power, and trust that divine blessings and miracles are your birthright. As you go about your day, take time to pause and affirm your faith. When you are waiting in line, when you are sitting quietly, when you are walking through your day, speak your affirmations. I am a magnet for miracles. I attract divine blessings into my life with ease. I am grateful for all that I have and all that is yet to come. Speak these words to yourself with confidence and gratitude, for they are shaping your future one thought at a time. Each prayer you speak, each affirmation you declare, is another step in the creation of your divine reality. Keep faith in your words, keep faith in yourself, and know that as you pray, as you affirm, as you trust, you are creating the life of miracles and blessings that is your divine inheritance. This March, make it your practice to trust in the unseen, to speak words of faith, and to feel the power of your own divinity. Let every prayer be an affirmation of your divine blessings. Let every thought be a declaration of your trust in the divine process. And let every feeling be one of gratitude, for you are already living in the reality of your prayers. In every moment, the universe is responding to your inner world. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings, they are not separate from the events that unfold in your life. The power of the divine works through you, and by shifting your consciousness, you open the door to an endless flow of blessings. As you continue through this month, understand that every thought you think is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your reality. Every word you speak has the potential to create your world. Your power is in your thoughts, in your ability to imagine a life greater than what you see, and in your unwavering belief that this life is already unfolding before you. What you seek is already within you, waiting to be realized. You do not need to search for it in the external world, because everything you desire exists in the realm of consciousness. Begin each day by affirming your connection to this vast inner power. Feel the energy that runs through you, the divine spark that connects you to the very source of all creation. Your mind is a powerful tool, and when you train it to focus on the miracles you wish to manifest, those miracles will come to you in perfect harmony with the universe's timing. Trust this truth deeply. You are not just waiting for something to happen, you are actively calling it into existence with every breath, every thought, every word. As you pray each day, pray with deep faith. Trust in the unseen, trust in the divine plan, and trust in your own ability to manifest the life you have always dreamed of. Even when you do not see the immediate results, know that your prayers are being heard, that they are already being answered in the spiritual realm. Every prayer is a message sent out into the universe, and just like a seed planted in the soil, it requires time to grow, to take root, and to bear fruit. Patience is the key to this process. It is through your faith that the seeds of your desires are nourished and allowed to grow into the miracles you seek. Throughout this month of March, affirm your worthiness to receive the blessings and miracles that are already on their way. Do not doubt for a second that you deserve the life you envision. You are a child of the divine, created for greatness, designed to live a life of abundance and fulfillment. Say to yourself every day, I am worthy of divine blessings. I am worthy of miracles. I am deserving of all the good that life has to offer. This affirmation will shift your mindset and open you up to receive the blessings that the universe is eager to bestow upon you. The power to manifest divine blessings and miracles lies in your ability to believe that it is already done. When you pray, you are not asking for something to happen in the future. You are acknowledging that it is already done in the spiritual world, and that it is only a matter of time before it materializes in your physical reality. I am living the life I desire. My dreams are already becoming a reality. The blessings I seek are already on their way. When you speak these words, feel them in every fiber of your being, knowing that they are the truth of your existence. You must begin to live your life as if your prayers have already been answered. This is not pretending. This is claiming your divine inheritance. You are a co-creator with the divine, and when you act in alignment with your desires, the universe moves to bring them into your life. Feel the joy of living your dream now, before it has fully materialized. Feel the peace, the abundance, the love, and the fulfillment as if it is already yours. I feel the joy of abundance flowing into my life. I am already experiencing the miracles I desire. This feeling is the magnet that draws your desires to you. Your emotions are the energy that sends your thoughts out into the universe, creating the conditions for your desires to manifest. The divine responds to your belief, to your faith, and to your willingness to receive. You must open yourself up to the flow of blessings that is constantly available to you. Let go of all resistance. Release any thoughts of lack, limitation, or fear. You are deserving of the highest good. You are deserving of miracles beyond your imagination. I release all resistance. I open myself up to receive all that the universe has to offer. I trust that the divine is guiding me to the perfect life. These words, spoken with sincerity and belief, will open the floodgates of divine blessings. When you face challenges, know that they are part of the divine process. They are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth and transformation. Each challenge is a stepping stone on your path to greater blessings. I trust that every challenge I face is bringing me closer to my divine blessings. I embrace each experience with grace and confidence, knowing that I am always being guided. See every setback as a setup for a greater comeback. Trust that the divine is always working on your behalf, orchestrating every situation for your highest good. You are a being of light and love, created to live a life of joy, peace, and abundance. The more you recognize this truth, the more your life will reflect it. Take time each day to connect with your inner light. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the peace that resides within you. Know that you are already whole, already blessed. These words will align your energy with the divine, allowing you to step into your power as a creator of your reality. As you go through your day, remember that you are always being supported. The universe is working with you, not against you. Everything you need is already within you or is on its way. The divine works through people, through situations, through moments of inspiration and creativity. Trust that everything that comes into your life is a part of the divine plan, designed to bring you closer to your highest self. I trust that everything is working in my favor. I am always supported by the divine presence in my life. Be mindful of your thoughts and words throughout the day. They are the building blocks of your reality. Speak with intention, with faith, and with gratitude. I speak only words of love, of abundance, of peace. I am mindful of my words, knowing that they are shaping my world. Your words are powerful and they carry with them the energy of your beliefs. The more you speak positively, the more you will see that positivity reflected back to you. The divine has already provided everything you need. You are not asking for something new to appear. You are simply opening your eyes to what is already available to you. You are shifting your perception, aligning your thoughts with the reality you wish to experience. I am already living in the abundance I seek. I am grateful for the blessings that are already in my life. I see the divine in everything around me. When you see the divine in everything, you begin to attract more of it into your life. Your awareness expands and the miracles that were always present begin to reveal themselves to you. Let gratitude be your daily practice. Be grateful for the things you have, for the things that are coming, and for the things that have yet to materialize. Gratitude is the energy that attracts more blessings into your life. I am grateful for all that I have, for all that is coming, and for all that is already mine. I give thanks for the miracles that are unfolding in my life. With each expression of gratitude, you open the door wider for more blessings to flow to you. This month, make it a practice to see your prayers already answered. When you ask, believe it is already done. Live as though your prayers have already been answered, and watch as the universe moves to make it so. You are a powerful creator, and the divine blessings you seek are already on their way. The more you believe in them, the faster they will arrive. Your faith, your trust, your gratitude, these are the keys to unlocking the miracles that await you. You are not waiting for something to happen. You are living in the reality of what is already yours. Step into that truth and let every prayer you speak be an affirmation of your divine blessings. Feel the miracles unfolding in your life, for they are already yours. You are worthy, you are deserving, and you are the creator of your reality. Keep speaking, keep believing, keep trusting, and keep receiving the divine blessings that are coming your way. The energy around you is ever present, and it is constantly being shaped by your thoughts, your beliefs, and your desires. You may not always see the results immediately, but trust that the divine intelligence guiding your life is always at work. Each moment is pregnant with possibility, and when you attune your mind to the idea that miracles are already in motion, you align yourself with that flow. What you believe, you become. What you focus on, you attract. Your reality is a reflection of the thoughts you carry and the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world around you. When you speak your prayers, speak them with unwavering belief. See them as already answered. See them as already unfolding in your life. Feel the joy of the blessings coming toward you. When you pray for something, don't pray out of a sense of lack or need. Pray as though you already possess it. When you ask for something, claim it with the confidence that it is already yours. The moment you ask, the universe is already aligning with your desires. But you must be willing to receive it. The divine will not force its blessings upon you. It is waiting for you to open your heart and mind to the abundance that is ready to pour into your life. Every thought is a prayer, every word is an affirmation, and every feeling is a powerful energy that is sending out vibrations into the universe. So, ask yourself, what energy am I putting into the world today? Let it be one of positivity, one of trust, and one of deep faith in the divine process. Feel the peace within you that comes from knowing that everything you desire is already here, even if you cannot yet see it with your physical eyes. Trust that the unseen is more real than what you currently perceive. As you continue on your journey, take time each day to pause and listen. Listen not with your ears, but with your heart. The divine speaks to you in subtle ways, through moments of inspiration, through the quiet whispers of your soul, through the peaceful calm that arises when you center yourself. The more you listen, the more you will hear, and the more you hear, the more you will be guided. There is a deeper knowing within you, a voice that speaks the truth of your life. It is there in the stillness, in the moments when you quiet your mind and trust the divine process unfolding. You are not alone in this journey. The divine is always with you, guiding you, supporting you, and lifting you up. The universe is working with you in every moment, aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to bring your desires into reality. All that you seek is already on its way. Your task is to remain in alignment with your desires, to hold firm to your belief that what you want is already yours. The path may not always be clear, and there may be moments of doubt, but always return to the knowing that the divine is guiding your steps. As you pray each day, make your words powerful. Speak with the authority of someone who knows that they are the master of their destiny. Speak as though you are already living the life you desire. Your words are the bridge between the spiritual realm and the physical. They are the means by which you call forth the manifestations you seek. Do not speak with uncertainty or hesitation. Speak with the confidence that you are deserving of everything you desire. Feel the strength behind your words, knowing that they carry the power to shape your world. In the moments when doubt creeps in, remind yourself of the truth of your existence. You are a divine being created in the image of your source. There is nothing in this world that is outside of your reach. The only limits you face are those you place upon yourself. Free yourself from the constraints of doubt, fear, and limitation. You are capable of creating a life beyond your wildest dreams, and the divine is waiting to assist you in bringing your vision to life. Take time each day to express gratitude for all that you have and all that is on its way. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to more blessings. The more you focus on the things you are grateful for, the more you will see your life expand with abundance. Be grateful for your health, for the love in your life, for the opportunities that come your way, and for the miracles that are already in motion. Gratitude shifts your energy and aligns you with the flow of divine blessings. It opens your heart and mind to receive and in turn attracts more of the good things you desire. Remember, you are the creator of your reality. The divine has given you the power to shape your life with your thoughts, words, and actions. You are a co-creator in this grand universe, and you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you desire. It is not a matter of waiting for something outside of yourself to change. It is about changing your inner world and seeing the outer world reflect that change. When you align with the divine, when you trust the process, when you hold firm to your vision, the universe moves to bring your desires into reality. Pray as though you already have everything you desire. Feel the joy, the peace, and the satisfaction that come with knowing that your dreams are already becoming your reality. The more you align with the feeling of already having what you want, the faster it will come to you. Your feelings are the magnetic force that draws your desires into your life. The more you feel the emotions of having what you want, the more you will attract those things into your reality. Do not be discouraged by temporary setbacks. Understand that they are part of the process. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for you to strengthen your faith and trust in the divine. The universe does not work against you, it works with you. Everything that happens is for your highest good, even when it does not seem that way in the moment. Trust that every challenge is guiding you toward the divine blessings you seek. As you continue to pray and affirm your desires, trust that they are being fulfilled, even if you do not see immediate results. The universe operates on its own timeline, and what may seem delayed is often the perfect timing for your highest good. Know that divine timing is always at work, and that everything is happening exactly as it should. Keep the faith, and know that your desires are being fulfilled in perfect harmony with the universe's plan for your life. Live each day with the knowing that divine blessings are already on their way. Feel the miracles unfolding in your life, even before they appear in the physical world. Trust in the unseen, and know that everything you desire is already on its way to you. Keep your thoughts positive, your heart open, and your faith unwavering. The divine is always with you. And with every prayer you speak, you are aligning yourself with the miracles that are ready to manifest in your life. Feel the presence of the divine moving through you in every breath. With each inhale, you draw in the energy of creation, and with each exhale, you release all doubt, all fear, all hesitation. The sacred power that formed the heavens and the earth dwells within you. It is not separate from you. It is not something outside of you that must be begged or pleaded with. It is within, responding to the thoughts you hold and the feelings you cultivate. Every morning as you awaken, let your first thought be one of gratitude. Before you even rise from your bed, declare that this is a day of divine blessings. This is a day of answered prayers. This is a day where everything is working in your favor. Hold this thought as sacred, for it sets the tone for all that will follow. If you arise with thoughts of worry, you will see worry reflected back to you. If you arise with thoughts of joy and expectancy, then joy and miracles will unfold before you. As you move through your day, remain conscious of the words you speak. Speak only of the things you wish to bring into existence. Do not speak of lack, for to do so is to invite more lack. Do not speak of struggle, for to do so is to strengthen its presence in your life. Speak only of abundance, only of peace, only of divine favor, for these are the energies that shape your reality. Let your words be an extension of your faith, not of your fears. When you pray, do not simply recite words. Feel them. Live in the reality of their fulfillment. If you are praying for healing, do not see yourself as sick, waiting to be healed. See yourself as already whole, already vibrant, already renewed. If you are praying for financial abundance, do not see yourself as lacking, hoping for a breakthrough. See yourself as already provided for, already living in overflow, already experiencing the abundance of the divine. It is not enough to ask, you must embody the answer. Tonight, before you sleep, release all burdens. Let go of any lingering doubts. Let go of any concerns that may have crept into your mind throughout the day. Lay them at the feet of the divine, knowing that as you rest, unseen forces are working in your favor. Your subconscious mind does not sleep. It continues to shape your reality even in the stillness of the night. So be intentional about what you carry into your slumber. Fall asleep in the feeling of your prayers already answered, and watch as the universe moves to bring them into form. Understand that you are not waiting for divine blessings to come to you. They are already here. You do not have to chase them. You only have to align with them. There is no delay in the spiritual realm. The moment you ask, it is given. The moment you believe, it is done. The only thing that determines when you see it with your eyes is your level of faith. The moment you truly know without question that what you desire is yours, you will see it materialize before you. Faith is not about hoping. It is not about wishing. It is about knowing. It is about walking in certainty even before you see the evidence. It is about acting as though your blessing has already arrived, even when the world tries to tell you otherwise. If you are praying for love, then carry yourself as one who is already deeply loved. If you are praying for success, then move with the confidence of one who has already achieved it. This is not pretending, it is aligning. It is stepping into the vibration of your answered prayer and allowing the universe to match that vibration. There are no coincidences. There is only divine orchestration. Every person you meet, every opportunity that crosses your path, every challenge that arises is part of a grand design, leading you exactly where you need to be. Even when things do not seem to be going according to plan, trust that they are going according to a higher plan. What you perceive as a setback is often a setup for something far greater than you imagined. Release the need to control how your blessings will come. That is not your concern. Your only task is to remain in a state of faith and expectancy. The divine knows the way. The path may be different from what you envisioned, but it will always be perfect. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust that all things are being woven together for your highest good. If doubt arises, do not fight it. Simply replace it. If fear creeps in, do not dwell in it. Simply shift your focus. Your mind is the gatekeeper of your reality. Whatever you give attention to will grow. So feed your faith. Nourish your belief. Surround yourself with thoughts, words, and images that affirm your desires. Speak affirmations over your life daily. Declare, I am blessed, I am favored, I am walking in divine abundance. The more you repeat these truths, the more they will take root in your subconscious mind, and the more they will manifest in your experience. Remember that the divine is limitless, and so are you. There are no restrictions on what you can create. There is no dream too big, no request too great. The only limits are those you accept. So remove every limitation, expand your vision, open your mind to the infinite possibilities that exist for you. See yourself as the powerful creator that you are, co-creating with the divine in every moment. Every breath is a new opportunity to realign. Every moment is an invitation to step into the fullness of your being. Do not wait for the perfect conditions. Do not wait for a sign. The sign is already within you. The time is now. The blessings you seek are not in some distant future. They are here now, waiting for you to claim them. Let your prayer be one of gratitude, not of pleading. Let your faith be unwavering, not conditional. Let your heart be open, ready to receive. Walk through this day and every day knowing that divine blessings and miracles are not just possibilities, they are your reality. The more you believe this, the more you will see it unfold in ways beyond your wildest imagination. As you move forward in faith, recognize that your words hold power beyond measure. Speak with intention, knowing that the divine listens not to mere sounds but to the energy behind them. Every declaration you make is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Will you plant seeds of abundance, peace, and joy, or will you sow doubt, lack, and fear? The choice is yours, and the harvest will always reflect what you have planted. Each morning, rise with confidence, knowing that unseen forces are already at work on your behalf. As you step into the day, carry the awareness that nothing is truly against you. The delays, the obstacles, even the moments of uncertainty are merely shaping you, preparing you for what is already yours. Instead of questioning why something has not yet arrived, affirm that it is on its way, arriving at the perfect time in the perfect manner. You are not separate from your desires. That which you seek is seeking you. The moment you align yourself with the energy of your answered prayer, the doors will open effortlessly. You do not need to struggle, force, or manipulate circumstances. Your work is inner work. Your task is to believe so completely that what you seek becomes inevitable. The external world is but a reflection of the internal world. Change your inner dialogue, and the outer world must follow. Gratitude is the key that unlocks every door. It is the language of abundance, the vibration that harmonizes with miracles. When you express gratitude not just for what you see, but for what you know is on the way, you send a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. Do not wait until the blessing manifests. Give thanks in advance. Live as though the promise has already been fulfilled, and watch as reality bends to match your faith. Your emotions are indicators of alignment. If you feel joy, excitement, or peace when thinking about your desires, you are in harmony with them. If you feel doubt, worry, or frustration, you have stepped out of alignment. Do not judge yourself for these moments. Simply use them as signals to realign. Shift your focus back to the truth. Everything you need is already within you. Let go of the old story that tells you blessings are hard to attain, that miracles are rare, that favor is for a select few. This is a lie that must be unlearned. You are not here to struggle, you are here to thrive. The divine does not withhold blessings. It is we who block them through resistance, disbelief, and unworthiness. Release these false beliefs, replace them with the knowing that you are worthy, you are chosen, you are loved beyond measure. See yourself as the one who is already blessed. Walk as if every door is already open. Speak as if every prayer is already answered. Love as if you have never been hurt. Give as if your supply is infinite. The way you show up in the world dictates what the world reflects back to you. If you expect miracles, they will appear. If you expect struggle, it will persist. Change your expectations and you will change your reality. Every moment is an opportunity to step into a higher awareness. When faced with challenges, do not see them as barriers, but as stepping stones. They are not sent to break you, but to shape you. They are refining your faith, expanding your capacity to receive, molding you into the version of yourself that can hold the blessing you have asked for. The greater the challenge, the greater the reward on the other side. Hold on. Trust the process. Divine timing is always perfect. What you are waiting for is not delayed, it is being prepared. Sometimes what we see as waiting is actually a time of preparation, of unseen forces aligning every detail so that when the moment arrives, everything is in divine order. Instead of asking when, trust that it is already done. Instead of wondering how, trust that the way is already made. Your role is simply to remain in a state of unwavering faith. Let go of the need to seek validation from others. Many will not understand your journey. They may question your faith, doubt your dreams, or try to impose their own limitations upon you. Do not be discouraged. Your vision was given to you, not to them. Your knowing is enough. Stay firm in your belief, even when no one else sees it. What is unseen today will be undeniable tomorrow. Forgive easily, love deeply, and release all resentment. Unforgiveness is a weight that blocks blessings. Holding on to past hurts keeps you tethered to old versions of yourself. Let go. Not for them, but for you. Free yourself from the energy of the past so that you can fully step into the blessings of the present. A heart free of resentment is a heart open to receive. As you pray each day, pray from a place of certainty. Do not beg, do not plead, declare. Speak as one who already possesses all that is asked for. If you ask for peace, embody peace now. If you ask for joy, live joyfully now. If you ask for abundance, act as if you already have it. This is the secret that turns prayers into reality. At night, as you lay down to rest, let your final thoughts be of gratitude. Review the day not through the lens of lack, but through the lens of blessings. Even in the smallest moments, recognize the divine at work. The air you breathe, the roof over your head, the strength in your body, these are all signs of divine provision. The more you acknowledge what is already present, the more you invite even greater blessings into your life. Everything you need is already within you. There is nothing missing, nothing lacking, nothing out of reach. The divine has already given you the power to create, to manifest, to call forth the life you desire. You are not waiting on blessings. Blessings are waiting on you to align. Step into the fullness of your faith. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Walk boldly, speak confidently, love unconditionally, and know that divine blessings and miracles are not a possibility, they are your birthright. There is no force outside of you that can withhold what is already yours. The only barriers that exist are the ones you have accepted as true. The world around you is not determining your fate, it is merely reflecting your state of mind. If you desire a new reality, begin within. No amount of external striving will produce lasting change if your inner world remains the same. You must become the living embodiment of that which you seek. Speak with the certainty that what you have declared is already forming in the unseen. Act with the assurance that the divine has heard you and is orchestrating every detail in perfect harmony. The laws of creation respond not to desperation but to faith. When you pray, do so with the conviction that your words are creative forces, setting events into motion. There is no need to wonder if it will come to pass. Your only task is to align yourself with the energy of fulfillment. Those who waver between belief and doubt delay their own manifestations. The moment you decide that it is done, you summon all forces to bring it into reality. Time is not your enemy. Do not curse the waiting period. It is not empty space, it is the unfolding of divine order. Just as the seed does not bear fruit the moment it is planted, your desires require time to grow and mature. Trust in the process. Do not dig up your seed in doubt, wondering if it will sprout. Know that as you nurture your faith, as you water it with gratitude and persistence, the harvest is inevitable. The more unwavering your belief, the faster the manifestation. The only delays that exist are the ones caused by doubt, fear, and impatience. Your imagination is the gateway to miracles. What you see in your mind with clarity and emotion will materialize in the world around you. Do not allow the outer world to dictate what is possible. The visible is merely a reflection of past beliefs. If you wish to change your experience, change what you consistently hold in your imagination. Live in the end result. Walk through the world as if you already have what you desire. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the peace of knowing it is done. As you dwell in this state, the world must rearrange itself to mirror your conviction. Let no one shake your faith. Those who do not understand this truth may mock or doubt you, but their disbelief has no power unless you accept it. Guard your mind as you would guard a treasure, for your thoughts are the architects of your future. Refuse to entertain ideas of failure, lack, or limitation. Surround yourself with voices that uplift, with words that reinforce your belief. Speak life over yourself daily. Declare your success, your healing, your abundance. What you affirm with feeling becomes your reality. Release the need to control the how. The ways and means are not your concern. Your only responsibility is to remain in alignment with the certainty of your desired outcome. The divine intelligence that governs the universe knows the perfect path. one beyond your limited understanding. Your task is to trust, to surrender the details while holding firm to the vision. Do not let impatience lead you to force things prematurely. What is meant for you will arrive at the appointed time in the most effortless and extraordinary way. Look for signs, for the universe is always speaking. The right words will come at the right moment. The right people will appear as if by chance. Doors will open where there were none before. Pay attention, not in anxiety, but in anticipation. The divine does not work in chaos, it works in divine order. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Even what seems like a detour is part of the plan. Nothing is wasted, nothing is lost. Every moment is leading you to where you are meant to be. Let your emotions be your guide. If you feel worry, shift your focus. If you feel lack, return to gratitude. You do not need to fight negative emotions, simply replace them with higher thoughts. What you focus on expands. Choose to dwell in the energy of fulfillment. Let every word you speak, every thought you entertain align with the life you are creating. Your reality cannot help but conform to the state of mind you consistently inhabit. You have asked and it has been given. Now your only work is to receive. Make space for the blessing. Release all doubt, all fear, all unworthiness. Open your hands, open your heart, open your mind. Live in expectation. The answer is already here. The moment you truly believe, it will appear. You are the creator of your reality. The power that shapes worlds resides within you, waiting only for your recognition and trust. Hold firm to the vision of your desire, not as something distant, but as something already yours. Walk each day in the knowing that divine blessings and miracles are not beyond reach. They are present, unfolding in perfect time. Let your faith be unwavering, your words be filled with certainty, and your heart be open to receive. What you have declared is already set in motion. Stand in gratitude, live in expectation, and watch as the unseen becomes seen, as the impossible becomes inevitable. Ladies and gentlemen, my beloved brothers and sisters, today I come to you with a word that will shake the very foundation of your spirit, a revelation that will transform your thinking, elevate your faith, and position you to walk in the fullness of God's promises. I speak to you not as mere men and women, but as chosen vessels, as kings and queens in the making, as the elect of the Most High, who have been tested, refined, and prepared for a season of divine overflow. Many of you have been through trials that made you question your calling. You have endured storms that threatened to break you. You have faced betrayals, setbacks, disappointments, and long nights of wondering when God's promise would manifest. But I came here today to tell you your season of trial has come to an end. The days of struggling, barely making it, fighting for survival, they are over. The Lord has declared over you, "Well done, my faithful servant. Now step into abundance." You see, trials are not punishments. Trials are not meant to destroy you. Trials are divine classrooms, places of testing, where God molds His chosen ones into leaders, influencers, and stewards of great wealth. Gold must go through fire before it shines. Diamonds must be pressed before they sparkle. Oil must be crushed before it flows. And you, God's chosen one, have been through your crushing, your pressing, your refining fire. And now it is time for your reward. The Word of God declares in Deuteronomy 8:18, "Remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the power to get wealth, that He may establish His covenant." It is not the world that gives wealth. It is not luck. It is not the systems of men. It is God Himself who grants the power to generate wealth, to establish dominion, to live in the overflow. And why does He do it? That His covenant may be established. Let me tell you something. Poverty is not your portion. Lack is not your inheritance. Struggle is not your destiny. You were born for dominion. The enemy has deceived many into believing that they must suffer indefinitely, that they must live in scarcity to be humble. But let me ask you, how does a child of the King live like a beggar? How does an heir to the kingdom walk like a slave? The moment you recognize who you are, your posture changes, your mindset shifts, and your circumstances must bow to the authority of your revelation. You are not just anyone, you are God's chosen. Before you were born, He knew you. Before you took your first breath, He had a purpose for you. And part of that purpose is to be a conduit of His wealth. He is shifting you from borrower to lender, from worker to owner, from survival to significance. The trials were your training ground. The hardships were your preparation. You had to be tested so that when the millions come, you will not be consumed by them, but you will steward them for the glory of God. Let me remind you of Joseph. The young man had a dream of greatness, a vision of prosperity, but before the palace he faced the pit. Before the crown he wore chains. Before ruling he was falsely accused. But through it all God was training him. He was refining his character, sharpening his wisdom, preparing his heart, and when the moment came, Joseph stepped into his wealth, not as a selfish man, but as a divine steward. Likewise, your journey has not been in vain. Every tear you cried, every night you prayed, every moment you felt abandoned, it was all part of the preparation. You had to lose some things to gain better things. You had to walk through seasons of emptiness so you could appreciate the overflow. You had to endure trials to prove your faithfulness. And because you did not give up, because you remained faithful, because you held on to the promises of God, now the floodgates of heaven are opening for you. God is not just giving you money, He is giving you divine strategies. He is placing ideas in your mind that will birth industries. He is giving you favor that will open doors no man can shut. He is sending the right people to connect with you, the right opportunities to align with your purpose. But you must be ready to step into it. Many people pray for abundance but are not prepared to receive it. If God gives you millions today, will you manage it well? If He entrusts you with wealth, will you use it for His kingdom, or will you let it corrupt you? The reason God allows trials before the breakthrough is to shape your heart, to ensure that when the millions come, they do not take His place in your life. Let me speak prophetically into your life. You are stepping into an era where doors will open without struggle, where financial opportunities will locate you, where debts will be cancelled and wealth will flow into your hands. But hear me. This is not just about you. This is about kingdom expansion. This is about feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, funding the gospel, building schools, hospitals, and businesses that will glorify God. You're not just becoming a millionaire for your comfort. You are becoming a millionaire for kingdom impact. There is an anointing for wealth that is being released upon the chosen ones, and it is for those who have endured the test. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous, and now is the time of divine wealth transfer. God is positioning you to be a leader in the marketplace, a financier of the gospel, a pillar in your community. The world is waiting for you to rise. Your family is waiting for you to break generational curses. Your city is waiting for the manifestation of God's glory in your life. This is your time. This is your moment. The wait is over. No more delay, no more excuses. Walk boldly into the blessing. Step courageously into the overflow. The trials are over. Now you are stepping into your millionaire status. This is not wishful thinking. This is not motivational speech. This is divine revelation. The enemy has tried to keep you blind to your inheritance, but today your eyes are opening. The chains of limitation are breaking. The curses of poverty are being reversed. The season of just enough is turning into a season of more than enough. So I challenge you today, change your mindset. Stop thinking like a slave and start thinking like a ruler. Stop expecting scarcity and start expecting overflow. Stop waiting for permission and start taking dominion. Wealth is not coming to the lazy. Wealth is not coming to the fearful. Wealth is coming to the diligent, the bold, the faithful, the obedient. The trials were necessary. They humbled you, they refined you, they tested your faith. And now, because you endured, you shall reap the reward. You are not just going to make a little money, you are going to be a millionaire. You are going to fund the kingdom. You are going to change lives. You are going to walk in such abundance that generations after you will call you blessed. So get ready, get positioned, get aligned with God's principles. Sow, invest, plan, and expect the harvest, because what is coming to you is bigger than what you prayed for. It is exceeding, abundant, above all you can ask or think. It is supernatural wealth, divine acceleration, unstoppable favor. The trials are over, and now you're going to be a millionaire. Hallelujah. The problem with many of God's people is not that they lack the capacity for greatness, but that they have been conditioned by the world to expect struggle as their permanent reality. Some of you have been so accustomed to hardship that when God opens a door, you hesitate. When an opportunity comes, you question it. When the breakthrough is at your doorstep, you shrink back in fear. But let me remind you today, God does not bring you through trials just to leave you in the wilderness. He does not allow you to be tested without a reward in mind. Every struggle has a purpose. Every hardship has a lesson. Every delay has a divine reason. And when that purpose is fulfilled, God will do exactly what He promised. He will bless you beyond measure. There are some of you who have been faithful in seasons of lack, and God has been watching. He has seen how you have managed the little you had. He saw you give when it was hard to give. He saw you trust when it was hard to trust. He saw you serve when you were tired and weary. And because you have been faithful over little, He is now about to make you ruler over much. The reason God allows seasons of testing is not to break you, but to qualify you. You have been tested, and now you are stepping into promotion. The trials were the prerequisite for your next level. Many people want the crown without the process. They want the millions without the discipline. They want success without obedience. But God does not work that way. God does not pour oil on an unprepared vessel. God does not release wealth into untrained hands. If you give a child a kingdom, he will destroy it, not because he is evil, but because he lacks the maturity to manage it. That is why God has taken you through trials, so that when the millions come, they will not destroy you, but rather they will empower you. Look at David. Before he became king, he was a shepherd. Before he sat on the throne, he lived in caves. Before he wore a crown, he faced Goliath. Why? Because God had to train him in obscurity before he could trust him with authority. Some of you have been hidden, unnoticed, overlooked, and rejected, but that was part of your training. God was sharpening your skills, developing your character, teaching you patience. And now, the season of hiding is over. You are stepping into your rightful place, not as a servant, but as a ruler. The wealth is coming, the favor is coming, the open doors are coming. But will you be ready? There is a principle in the kingdom. God blesses those who are ready. Some of you are praying for millions, but you have not yet mastered the art of managing hundreds. Some of you are asking for abundance, but your mindset is still stuck in scarcity. God does not pour new wine into old wineskins. Before He releases wealth, He transforms the mind. That is why Romans 12:02 tells us to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. You cannot enter a millionaire's season with a poverty mindset. You cannot step into overflow while thinking like a beggar. Your mindset must shift before your reality does. The enemy has been working overtime to keep God's people ignorant of their inheritance. He knows that a believer with financial power is a dangerous believer. He knows that if you ever step into your wealth, you will break generational curses, fund the gospel, build schools, take over industries, and shift economies. That is why he fights you. That is why he tries to keep you bound in survival mode. He knows that as long as you are struggling, you are distracted. But today I came to announce that the chains are breaking. The deception is being exposed. The strongholds of lack and limitation are being destroyed. You are stepping into a season where money will no longer be your master but your servant. Money was never meant to control you, it was meant to serve you. That is why Jesus spoke so much about stewardship. He did not condemn wealth, He condemned the love of it. Money is a tool, a resource, a means to fulfill purpose. It is not your identity. It is not your security. It is not your God. When you understand this, you will stop chasing money and start attracting it. You will stop worrying about finances and start walking in divine provision. The reason many people struggle financially is because they have made money their master. But Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you." When you shift your focus from money to purpose, from survival to dominion, from fear to faith, wealth begins to find you. The chosen ones do not beg for blessings. They walk in blessings. They do not chase favor, they attract favor. They do not wait for opportunities, they create them. This is the season where you must start thinking differently. You are not a victim, you are not at the mercy of the economy, you are not bound by what the world says you can have. You are a kingdom citizen, and in the kingdom there is no lack. In the kingdom there are no limits. In the kingdom, prosperity is your inheritance. Some of you have been conditioned by religion to believe that wealth is evil. But let me ask you, how can you fund the kingdom without resources? How can you be a blessing to others if you are struggling to survive? The Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. You are not called to leave debts behind. You are called to leave a legacy. The wealth that is coming to you is not just for you. It is for your children, your grandchildren, and for the advancement of God's work. This is the time to position yourself. Get educated, develop new skills, start thinking like an owner, invest wisely, seek wisdom. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. The trials are over, the season of struggle has ended, and now it is time to walk into your inheritance. If you have been faithful, God is about to show himself strong in your life. The days of barely getting by are finished. The days of endless battles are coming to an end. Now is the time to rise, to take dominion, and to walk boldly into your millionaire season. The enemy tried to keep you down, but he failed. The storms tried to break you, but they only made you stronger. The setbacks tried to delay you, but they only positioned you for greater. What the enemy meant for evil, God is turning for your good. The waiting was not wasted. The suffering was not pointless. Everything you went through was preparing you for what is about to happen. This is not just a new season. This is a new dimension. This is a supernatural shift. This is the manifestation of God's promise. So I say to you today, get ready. Expand your vision. Make room for abundance. Start preparing for what is coming. Do not be like the 5 foolish virgins who were not ready when the time came. Get your house in order. Set your affairs in place. Expect the overflow. You are about to see the hand of God move in your life like never before. You are about to experience supernatural favor. The trials are over. Now you are stepping into divine prosperity. This is not for everyone. This is for the chosen ones. This is for those who did not give up. This is for those who endured. This is for those who remained faithful when things got tough. And because you endured, because you remained steadfast, because you trusted in God, now the heavens are opening over you. Now the wealth of the wicked is being transferred to you. Now doors are swinging wide open. Now you are stepping into the reality of God's promise. The trials were only temporary, but the blessing will be permanent. You are going to be a millionaire, not for selfish gain, not for vain pursuits, but for kingdom impact. The wealth is coming so that you can be a solution to problems, a light in darkness, a testimony of God's goodness. The days of struggling are over. The trials have served their purpose. Now it is time to walk in the fullness of what God has destined for you. The season has shifted. The floodgates have opened. The trials are over, and now you are going to be a millionaire. The journey you have walked has been necessary. Every tear you shed, every hardship you endured, every moment of doubt you faced, it was all preparing you for this. God was not punishing you. He was promoting you. He was stretching you, expanding your capacity, and enlarging your territory. You see, the problem is not that God is unwilling to bless you. The problem is that too many people want a blessing they are not yet ready to handle. God cannot release wealth into unprepared hands. He cannot give increase to those who lack the discipline to sustain it. That is why he allowed the process. That is why he tested you. And because you have endured, because you have been found faithful, now he is releasing the increase. Some of you have been crying out to God, asking, Lord, when will my breakthrough come? And he is saying the breakthrough is already here, but are you ready to walk in it? Many people are waiting for a sign, waiting for a miracle, waiting for something external to change. But the truth is, before the external shifts, the internal must shift. Your mindset must shift. Your faith must increase. Your habits must align with the vision God has given you. You cannot expect millionaire status while thinking in poverty. You cannot expect financial increase while still operating in lack. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. If you see yourself as small, you will remain small. If you see yourself as incapable, you will remain incapable. But when you recognize that you are chosen, when you understand that you have been set apart, when you truly believe that you are destined for greatness, then nothing can stop the manifestation of God's promises in your life. The enemy does not attack people who have no purpose. He attacks those who are dangerous to his kingdom. That is why your trials were so intense. That is why the warfare against you was so fierce. He saw what you were about to become. He saw the wealth that was coming to you. He saw the influence that God was positioning you for, and he tried to break you before you could step into it. But he failed. You're still standing, you're still believing, you're still trusting, and because you did not give up, because you did not quit, now you are stepping into your season of supernatural release. The Word of God says that he will restore the years that the locusts have eaten. Some of you have lost time. You have lost opportunities. You have watched others move ahead while you felt stuck. But God is a God of restoration. He is not just giving you back what you lost, he is multiplying it. He is giving you double for your trouble. He is accelerating what seemed delayed. What took others 10 years will take you 1 year. What seemed impossible will become effortless. This is the season of divine acceleration, where things will happen so fast your head will spin. Many of you have been faithful with little, and now God is making you ruler over much. He is giving you divine strategies, supernatural wisdom, and ideas that will generate wealth for generations. But hear me, this wealth is not just for your comfort. It is for kingdom expansion. It is for breaking generational curses. It is for establishing businesses that will employ others. It is for feeding the hungry, housing the homeless, funding the gospel, and being a light in the marketplace. The wealth is coming with a purpose, and those who understand that purpose will see an increase beyond their imagination. Too many believers are waiting for wealth to fall from the sky. But the truth is, God blesses the work of your hands. That means you must be doing something, you must be building something, you must be sowing seeds of diligence, creativity, and obedience. You cannot sit idly and expect abundance to chase you. Faith without works is dead. You must align your actions with your faith. If you believe you are stepping into millionaire status, then start moving like a millionaire. Start thinking like an owner. Start preparing for what is coming. Make room for the overflow. The reason some people never walk into their blessing is that they never prepare for it. They pray for a harvest but never plant seeds. They ask for promotion but never develop the skills required for the next level. They expect abundance but still operate in a spirit of scarcity. But God is saying today, I am ready to release it, but are you ready to receive it? This is the time to take action. This is the time to get serious about your purpose. This is the time to move in faith, even when you do not see the full picture. Because when you move, heaven moves. When you step out, the provision meets you. When you obey, the doors open. The trials were never meant to destroy you, they were meant to reveal you. Diamonds are formed under pressure, oil is released through crushing, gold is purified in fire, and you, God's chosen one, have been through the process. You have been through the refining. You have been through the pressing. And now it is time for the unveiling. The season of hiddenness is over. The season of struggle has expired. Now you are stepping into the manifestation of everything God has spoken over your life. Some of you have been afraid to step out because of past failures. You tried before and it didn't work. You believed before and it didn't happen. But hear me, the past does not define your future. The enemy wants to keep you trapped in the cycle of disappointment, but today that cycle is breaking. This is a new season, a fresh start, a divine reset. The doors that closed before will now open. The opportunities that were blocked will now be released. The favor that was delayed will now accelerate. God is not limited by your past. He is not restricted by what has happened before. He is doing a new thing. Can you perceive it? Can you embrace it? Can you believe it? Because those who believe will see the manifestation. Those who expect it will walk in it. Those who align themselves with God's promises will experience supernatural results. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the time to hesitate. This is the time to move boldly, to walk in faith, to take possession of what belongs to you. You have been anointed for such a time as this. You have been positioned for this moment. Everything you went through was leading to this. The struggles, the setbacks, the betrayals, the losses, they were all necessary for your elevation. And now the elevation has come. The shift has happened. The wealth is being transferred, the resources are being released, and those who have been faithful will now reap the rewards. So let me ask you, are you ready? Are you truly ready to walk in the fullness of God's blessing? Because this is not just about financial wealth. This is about purpose. This is about influence. This is about impact. Money without purpose is meaningless. Wealth without assignment is wasted. But when you understand why God is blessing you, when you align your wealth with His kingdom, when you use what He gives you for His glory, then there is no limit to what He will do in your life. The chosen ones are rising. The marketplace leaders, the kingdom financiers, the business owners, the innovators, the problem solvers, they are emerging. This is the time to build, to create, to take dominion. This is the time to establish systems that will last for generations. This is the time to break cycles of poverty and establish new legacies of wealth. The world will see the manifestation of God's power in your life. They will see the hand of God upon you. They will see that you serve a God who does not just supply your needs, but gives you more than enough. The trials were necessary, but they are over now. The waiting season has ended. The struggle has served its purpose. Now the abundance is being released. Now the overflow is coming. Now the millions are manifesting. And those who are ready will walk into it. Those who are prepared will take possession. Those who believe will see the impossible become possible. This is the hour. This is the moment. The season has shifted. The trials are over. Now you are going to be a millionaire. There is a sound in the spirit, a sound of breakthrough, a sound of release, a sound of divine acceleration. You have been waiting, you have been laboring, you have been enduring, but now the heavens are open over you. The storehouses of heaven are pouring out blessings that you do not have room enough to receive. The delay has been broken, the barriers have been removed, and what once seemed impossible is now within reach. You see, the enemy wanted to convince you that the trials would last forever. He wanted you to believe that struggle was your portion, that lack was your inheritance, that hardship was your destiny. But today I declare that the enemy is a liar. You were never meant to live in survival mode. You were never meant to beg for what already belongs to you. You were never meant to live beneath your calling. You were created for dominion, for abundance, for overflow. You were designed to be the lender and not the borrower, the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. And now you are stepping into that reality. This is a divine wealth transfer. This is supernatural favor. What took others decades to accomplish will happen for you in moments. Contracts will find you, clients will seek you out, partnerships will be established, doors you did not even knock on will open, your name is being spoken in rooms you have never entered. People are being divinely positioned to bless you, to invest in you, to elevate you. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because God has ordained it. Because the trials were only a test, and now that you have passed, you are stepping into your season of divine reward. There is a shift happening, a supernatural shift. It is happening right now, even as you hear these words. Things are aligning in the spirit. Mountains are being moved. Chains are breaking. And as you step forward in faith, you will see the evidence. You will see the manifestation. You will see the fulfillment of God's promises. The trials were necessary, but they are over. The struggle was a process, but it is complete. Now the floodgates of heaven are open. Now your millionaire season has arrived. Now is the time to walk boldly in the manifestation of God's promises. The trials were never meant to define you. They were meant to refine you. The struggle was never your destiny. It was only preparation for your elevation. You have been tested. You have been stretched. You have been shaped for this moment. And now the season of lack has come to an end. Step forward with faith. Move with expectation. Align your mind, your actions, and your spirit with the abundance that God is releasing into your life. This is not the time to shrink back, not the time to doubt, not the time to hesitate. Everything you have endured was for this purpose, to position you for increase, to establish you in dominion, to release you into wealth that will not just bless you, but will impact generations. The shift has happened, the doors are open, the opportunities are before you, the trials are over. Now, step into your millionaire season with confidence, knowing that God has ordained it, heaven has sanctioned it, and nothing can stop what He has set in motion. The time is now. In those moments when you feel the weight of the world pressing down on your shoulders, when every step forward feels like it's met with 1,000 steps back, know this: the story isn't over. The chapters you've been living, filled with struggle and hardship, are not the final pages of your book. There is a miracle on the horizon, waiting to unfold in the most unexpected way. The universe, or God if you prefer, is not blind to your suffering. It is not deaf to your prayers. It hears every unspoken thought, every cry from the depths of your soul. When you are at your lowest point, when you've exhausted every option and every ounce of your strength, that's when the divine takes over. It's when you feel like you can't go any further, that's when you are closest to the miracle that will change everything. It is in the moments of complete surrender that God, the universe, or the divine intelligence around you moves in mysterious and powerful ways. It is when you think it's all over that the miracle, so beautifully and perfectly orchestrated, makes its appearance. The universe doesn't work on your timeline. It works on divine timing. It understands that what you need will come at the exact moment you are ready to receive it. It knows when to break you down so it can build you back up into the version of yourself you are meant to be. What you view as the end of the road is simply the beginning of something greater. The seemingly impossible becomes possible in an instant when the divine whispers the words of hope, and suddenly you find yourself standing in a place of unimaginable blessings. You have the power to change your reality, to align your thoughts and feelings with what you desire most. Your imagination is the doorway through which miracles pass. If you can hold on to the belief that the impossible is possible, if you can see the end even before it begins, you align yourself with the forces of creation. God, in all His wisdom, places before you everything you need to manifest your desires, even when you think you've reached the end of your rope. When you close your eyes and see your miracle already here, when you feel it, taste it, and believe in it with every fiber of your being, that is when it comes. Remember, there is no such thing as luck. What you manifest is not a random event. It is a direct result of the vibration you are putting out into the world. If you hold steadfast to faith, even in the darkest hours, you draw to you the miracles that are meant to be yours. Your imagination, the very tool God has given you, is where the miracle begins. Just as a seed planted in the earth will eventually grow into a tree, the thoughts and feelings you plant in your consciousness will eventually bring forth the miracles you seek. Every challenge, every setback, is part of the process. It is leading you to the moment when you will witness the greatest miracle of all, the realization that what you once thought impossible has now come to fruition. So when you think it's over, when you feel that you've lost all hope, remember that you are simply on the brink of the miracle that is about to change everything. The divine doesn't forget you. It works in ways beyond your understanding, but it is always working for your highest good. When you believe in the power of your own imagination, when you trust that God's timing is always perfect, you will see that miracles are not just possible, they are inevitable. When you stand at the edge of defeat, when all doors seem to be closing, that is the moment when something greater than yourself intervenes. It is not by accident, it is not a coincidence. It is the divine hand reshaping the path, redirecting the course of your life towards something far greater than what your human mind could comprehend. You may have reached a place where nothing seems to be working, where every effort is met with resistance, where every prayer seems to go unanswered. But what if the silence is not a denial? What if it is the space between your doubt and your miracle? What if the delay is not a rejection, but a preparation? You must understand that what you perceive as the end is only a shift in the unseen. Just because your physical eyes cannot perceive movement does not mean that nothing is happening. The unseen realm where all things begin is aligning itself in your favor. Every obstacle, every setback, every moment of despair is simply setting the stage for something extraordinary. The moment you think you have lost is the moment the miracle is closest to appearing. God works in ways beyond our comprehension, moving through the fabric of reality, bending time and space to bring forth that which is already yours. You must ask yourself, who told you it was over? Who told you that your dreams had expired, that your breakthrough had passed you by? Who planted that seed of doubt in your mind? Because the divine does not operate in limitation. It does not speak in terms of impossibility. The only thing standing between you and the manifestation of your desire is your own belief. The moment you accept the idea that it is over, that is the moment you close the door to what is already making its way to you. But if you hold on, if you refuse to accept the illusion of failure, then the door remains open, and what is meant for you cannot be stopped. God does not work according to human logic. He does not operate within the constraints of time as we understand it. What seems like an eternity to you is but a moment in the divine plan. What seems like a loss is merely a redirection. What appears to be rejection is often protection. You may not understand why certain things have fallen apart, why certain people have walked away, why certain opportunities have slipped through your fingers, but the delay is never without purpose. The disappointment is never without reason. The divine is clearing the way, making room for something that aligns with your highest good. You must train yourself to see beyond the appearance of things. If you only believe what your eyes can see, then you will be bound by the limitations of the physical world. But if you understand that the unseen is more real than the seen, that what is to come is greater than what is, then you begin to shift into the realm where miracles are born. You must learn to walk by faith, not by sight. You must understand that even in your darkest hour, you are not alone. The divine is moving, orchestrating events, aligning people, preparing the way even when you cannot see it. The key to unlocking your miracle is to live in the end. You must assume with every part of your being that what you desire is already yours, not someday, not in the distant future, but now. You must see yourself as already healed, already successful, already in possession of that which you seek. It is not about wishful thinking. It is about a knowing so deep, so unshakable, that reality has no choice but to conform. Your imagination is not separate from reality. It is the blueprint of creation. If you can hold the vision, if you can dwell in the feeling of its fulfillment, then you have already set into motion the forces that will bring it to pass. Doubt is the only thing that stands between you and the miracle. Fear is the only thing that delays what is already yours. The moment you surrender to faith, The moment you let go of worry, you will begin to see movement. It will not come in the way you expect. It may not arrive through the door you are knocking on, but it will come. God does not fail. The universe does not miscalculate. It is precise. It is intentional. It is working in ways that are beyond your understanding, but it is always working for your highest good. Have you ever noticed that it is only in the moments when you completely let go that things begin to shift? It is only when you release your desperate grasp that what you desire finally appears. This is because desperation repels, but faith attracts. The tighter you hold on to the belief that you must control every detail, the further you push your miracle away. But when you trust, when you surrender, when you say, "I know it is done," then you allow the divine to move freely. You step out of the way and let the forces of creation work on your behalf. You were never meant to carry the weight of your miracle on your own. You were never meant to figure out every step, to fight every battle with your own strength. You were designed to walk in faith, to trust that what is meant for you will always find you. Even in the moments of uncertainty, even when you stand in the middle of chaos, even when nothing makes sense, if you hold on to the knowing that the divine is at work, you will witness the impossible become. Your struggle is not in vain. Every tear you have shed, every sleepless night, every moment of frustration, it is all leading somewhere. You may think it is over, but it is only the beginning. The divine loves to show up at the last moment, just when you think all hope is lost, because that is when faith is tested. That is when belief is strengthened. That is when miracles happen. And when it does, when you finally see the manifestation of what you have been waiting for, you will understand why the delay was necessary. You will see that it was never a delay at all, but a divine alignment. And you will know beyond any doubt that it was always working in your favor. You have been walking through the darkness, believing that the light may never come. You have felt the weight of disappointment pressing upon you, whispering that it is too late, that the time has passed, that the opportunity has slipped through your fingers. But that voice is not the voice of truth. It is the voice of fear, the voice of doubt, the voice of limitation. It is the voice that has kept humanity bound for centuries, convincing them that their circumstances define them, that their past dictates their future, that their struggles are signs of failure rather than preparation for something greater. But the truth is that just when you think it is over, just when you are ready to surrender to despair, that is when the divine moves in ways you could never have imagined. God is not bound by the same laws that govern human limitation. What appears impossible to you is effortless in the hands of the divine. A door that seemed permanently shut can swing open in an instant. A situation that seemed unchangeable can shift overnight. A reality that appeared set in stone can dissolve like a dream, replaced by something far greater than you had ever envisioned. But you must hold on. You must resist the urge to believe in appearances. What you see with your eyes is only a fraction of what is truly happening. The invisible forces that govern creation are always at work, always shifting, always aligning circumstances in response to your faith. You are not meant to live a life of struggle, constantly fighting, constantly worrying, constantly wondering if things will ever change. You were created to walk in the knowing that what you seek is already yours. You were designed to trust that even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the moments of deepest uncertainty, everything is unfolding perfectly. The delay is not a punishment. The struggle is not a sign that you are forgotten. It is simply the unfolding of a divine plan that is greater than you can comprehend. It is the stretching of your faith, the strengthening of your spirit, the refining of your soul, so that when the miracle arrives, you are fully prepared to receive it. You have been placed in situations that seemed unbearable, moments where you felt abandoned, times when you questioned whether God was even listening. But if you look back, if you reflect on those moments, you will see that you were never truly alone. You will see that every closed door was leading you to a better one. Every delay was protecting you from something not meant for you. Every hardship was shaping you into the person capable of receiving what is coming. The divine does not operate in chaos. There are no accidents, no missteps, no coincidences. Everything is intentional, everything is part of a greater design. And when the time is right, when you have grown into the version of yourself that is ready for the blessing, it will appear effortlessly. Your mind will try to convince you that it is too late. It will remind you of all the times you have tried and failed, all the moments when things did not go as planned, all the reasons why you should give up. But your mind does not see what God sees. Your mind is limited by past experiences, by human logic. They do not conform to statistics or probabilities. They arise out of faith, out of the willingness to believe in something greater than what is seen. The moment you shift your focus from what appears to be happening to what you know is possible, that is the moment everything begins to change. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. You are not hoping for something outside of yourself to come and save you. The power has been within you all along. The same force that created the universe, that set the stars in motion, that breathed life into existence, resides within you. You have been given the ability to create, to shape, to manifest, to bring forth the reality you desire. The world will tell you that you are powerless, that you are at the mercy of circumstances, that you must accept whatever life throws your way. But that is a lie. You are not here to survive. You are here to create. You are here to transform. You are here to experience the full expression of your divine potential. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every assumption you carry within you is shaping your world. If you believe that it is over, then it will be. If you believe that nothing will change, then nothing will. But if you believe, even in the face of adversity, even when all evidence points to the contrary, that something greater is coming, then it must. Because faith is not about seeing first. Faith is about knowing first. It is about standing firm in the unseen, declaring that what you desire is already done, and allowing the divine to move in ways that defy logic. You may have been told that you need to work harder, push more, fight your way to success, but miracles do not come through force. They come through alignment. They come through surrender. They come through the willingness to let go of control and trust that what is meant for you will never pass you by. You do not have to chase after your destiny. You simply have to align with it. You do not have to beg for what is already yours. You simply have to receive it. The moment you shift from striving to allowing, from fear to trust, from doubt to certainty, that is when the miracle appears. Time does not determine your breakthrough. God does. What seems delayed is actually right on schedule. What appears lost is simply being repositioned. What feels like the end is actually the beginning of something greater. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are being guided even when you cannot see the path. You are being protected even when it feels like everything is falling apart. The divine is always at work, always moving, always preparing the way for you. And when the time is right, when you least expect it, when you have reached the point where you think it is all over, that is when the miracle arrives. That is when you will look back and realize that every struggle, every setback, every delay was leading you to this exact moment. And in that moment, you will know that it was never over. It was only the beginning. When you find yourself on the brink of surrender, when the weight of the world feels like it's pressing down on you and you cannot see a way forward, know this: the divine is never far from you. Even in those moments when it feels like there is no hope left, when your mind whispers that it's over and that you've reached the end, you must remember that these are the very moments that are pregnant with the potential for a breakthrough. You are standing in the place where miracles happen. It may not look like it, it may not feel like it, but there is a higher plan unfolding right before you, and it is much grander than anything your current reality could possibly show you. Just when you think it's over, that is when God begins to move. The divine is not bound by the constraints of time. the limitations of human thinking, or the measurements of success as you know them. What you see as the end is simply a shift, an evolution, a necessary moment to transition from one level of experience to the next. What you think is a closed chapter is merely the beginning of a new one. There is always more to the story than what your eyes can see. And as long as you continue to move forward in faith, as long as you refuse to accept defeat, the miracle is coming. You have been taught by the world to define your success by the visible, by what you can see, touch, and quantify. You measure your progress by what others have achieved, by what you think is attainable, and by what you believe is the logical next step. But the divine does not operate within these narrow confines. It does not measure by human standards. God moves in the unseen, in the realms beyond what you can grasp with your senses. This is why, in those moments when everything seems to be falling apart, you are actually closest to your breakthrough. When the world tells you it's over, when you feel like giving up, that is when you are closest to receiving your miracle. It is in these moments of surrender that the divine begins its work. So often, when faced with what seems like the end, your first instinct is to retreat, to protect yourself from further hurt, to stop reaching out and to close off your heart. But the divine does not require you to understand everything or to figure it all out. The divine only requires one thing from you: faith. Faith that even in the midst of apparent chaos, there is an order that you cannot yet comprehend. Faith that even when you cannot see a way out, there is a way already in motion, behind the scenes. Your job is not to figure out the details, not to worry about timing, but to trust that what you desire is already on its way to you. Trust that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows exactly what you need and when you need it. What often seems like a setback is simply the universe rearranging things in your favor. What looks like a closed door is only a new opportunity that is yet to reveal itself. Your miracle is not something that comes from the outside, it is something that is already within you. The divine presence within you knows exactly what you need to be in alignment with your highest good. It is not about what you do, but about who you are becoming in the process. Your growth, your expansion, your faith, these are the things that prepare you to receive the miracle that is already on its way. As you continue on your journey, you will encounter moments that seem like endings. Perhaps a relationship has ended, a job has fallen through, a dream has been delayed, or you have experienced disappointment after disappointment. These moments, while painful, are not the end of your story. They are simply the crossroads leading to your miracle. When it feels like you are standing still, know that in the invisible realm, things are shifting in your favor. The wheels of divine timing are in motion, orchestrating everything around you for your benefit. It may seem like nothing is happening, but everything is happening exactly as it needs to. There is a divine order to everything, even when you cannot see it. The puzzle pieces are falling into place even if you cannot yet see the full picture. The breakthrough you are waiting for is already on its way, and all you need to do is continue trusting in the process. It is easy to lose faith when you cannot see the results of your efforts. But remember, the divine does not work according to human timelines. What appears to be a delay is simply the universe working behind the scenes to align everything perfectly. Think of a seed. When a seed is planted in the ground, it does not immediately sprout. It remains buried beneath the earth, unseen, unknown to the outside world. But beneath the surface, it is germinating, growing, preparing for the right moment to push through the soil and emerge into the light. The miracle is happening even though it is hidden from sight. And when the time is right, that seed will break through, and it will blossom into something far more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. Your miracle is the same. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, know that the divine is at work, preparing you for the moment when it will all come to fruition. The truth is that you are a co-creator in this process. You are not passive in the unfolding of your miracle. You are an active participant. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, all of these things are powerful forces that shape your reality. The moment you begin to trust that what you desire is already on its way to you, you begin to shift the energy around you. You begin to align yourself with what is coming, and your belief becomes the catalyst that brings the miracle into your life. This is the power of faith. It has the ability to change the course of your life, to draw your desires toward you, to manifest what you cannot yet see. In those moments when it feels like it's all over, remember that this is not the end. It is the turning point, the moment when everything is about to change. You must trust that even in the face of uncertainty, the divine is moving in your favor. You may not understand how, you may not see the way forward, but know that the miracle is already on its way. The divine is working behind the scenes, preparing the way, aligning the circumstances and positioning you for something greater than you can imagine. All you need to do is continue to trust, to have faith, and to believe that what is meant for you will never pass you by. When you look back on this moment, when you finally step into the miracle that has been prepared for you, you will see that everything was perfectly timed. Every struggle, every setback, every moment of doubt, these were all part of the plan. They were the necessary steps to bring you to the point where you could receive your miracle. You will realize that it was never really over. It was just the beginning of something even greater than you could have ever dreamed. As you stand at the threshold of your breakthrough, remember, miracles happen when you least expect them, when you think it's too late, when you feel like you're out of options. But those are the moments when the divine steps in, when your faith is tested, and when your miracle is finally revealed. Hold on, trust, and know that the best is yet to come. When you are facing your darkest hour, when it feels like the world is against you, and every step forward is met with resistance, remember that it is in these very moments that the divine is at work in your life, weaving a tapestry of miracles. What seems like the end is often a preparation for the most extraordinary breakthroughs. When you can no longer see the light at the end of the tunnel, that is precisely when the divine light begins to shine brightest. It may appear that there is no way out, no solution to your problems, but in the unseen realm, everything is falling into place for your good. The divine is not limited by what you see, hear, or feel. What may seem like a crisis is simply a shift, a redirection of your life to align with something greater. Just as a storm can be a precursor to clear skies, the challenges you face are often clearing the way for a new chapter in your life. The path you are on may not always be clear, but trust that every step, every twist, and every turn is part of the journey toward your miracle. The essence of a miracle is that it cannot be anticipated. It is not something you can plan for or control. A miracle is not something that can be brought into existence through mere effort or willpower. It transcends the limitations of time and space. It appears in the most unexpected of moments, often when you least expect it and when you feel that there is no hope left. It is the universe's way of showing you that you are never truly alone, that there is always a force greater than yourself guiding you toward your highest good. When everything seems impossible, when your mind tells you that it's over, know that the divine is at work. The truth is that you are more than just a body living in a world of limitations. You are a spiritual being, connected to an infinite source of wisdom, love, and power. Your ability to manifest your desires is not confined to the physical realm, but is rooted in the unseen. You may not be able to see the miracle unfolding right now, but rest assured that it is being set into motion. You have within you a divine power, a spark of the Creator that is capable of moving mountains. You have been gifted with the ability to shape your reality, to call forth your desires, to align with your true purpose. The challenge is not in the miracle itself, but in your faith, your trust, and your ability to remain grounded in the truth that what you seek is already yours. It is not a matter of if, but when. Every trial, every hardship, every setback you experience is an invitation to deepen your trust in the divine. It is in these moments of uncertainty that you must surrender your fears and doubts, for they are the very things that prevent you from seeing the truth. The miracle you seek is not external, it is already within you. waiting to be activated by your belief. When you surrender to the divine process, when you trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, you open the door for your miracle to enter. It is important to remember that miracles are not just big dramatic events. They can come in the form of subtle shifts in perspective, small blessings that seem insignificant at first but ultimately lead to profound change. The miracle could be the person who unexpectedly walks into your life, offering you the support or wisdom you need. It could be an opportunity that arises out of nowhere, giving you the chance to follow your dreams. It could be a sudden insight that shifts your mindset, opening your eyes to a new way of thinking. Miracles come in many forms, and each one is perfectly timed to meet you exactly where you are. As you continue on your journey, there will be moments when doubt creeps in. There will be times when it feels like your prayers have gone unanswered, when your efforts seem to be in vain, and when you question whether anything is truly working in your favor. In these moments, it is crucial to hold on to your faith. Faith is the bridge between the visible and the invisible, the known and the unknown. It is the unwavering belief that even when you cannot see the way forward, the divine is guiding you every step of the way. When you stand at the edge of what seems like an insurmountable challenge, remember that the universe is infinite, and within it lies the potential for all things. What you desire is already on its way to you, and your job is to remain open, to be ready to receive. The miracle will not come when you force it, when you try to control it, or when you seek it from a place of desperation. It will come when you are at peace, when you trust that it is already unfolding, even if you cannot yet see it. When you think it's over, that is when the divine steps in. You are not being abandoned, nor are you being punished. You are being prepared for something greater. Every hardship, every trial, every setback is creating the perfect conditions for the miracle that is about to manifest in your life. The moment you stop fighting against the current, the moment you release your attachment to the outcome, is the moment when the miracle appears. The universe works in ways that we cannot always comprehend. It does not adhere to the logical structures that we impose upon it. While you may have a plan for your life, the divine has an even greater plan. Trust that this plan is far more beautiful, far more expansive, and far more aligned with your highest good than anything you could have imagined. It is not about what you think you want, but about what you are meant to receive. When you trust in this greater plan, when you let go of your need to control the outcome, you align yourself with the flow of the divine. You may wonder how it's possible to hold on to faith when everything around you seems to be falling apart. The answer lies in remembering that you are not alone. You are part of a greater whole, a divine design that is unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't look like it. Just when you think it's over, when you've reached the end of your strength, that is when the divine power within you comes alive, guiding you toward the breakthrough you have been waiting for. A miracle is not something that happens by accident. It is the result of your inner alignment with the divine. When you believe in the possibility of something greater, when you trust in the unseen forces that are at work in your life, you begin to magnetize those very things toward you. The law of attraction is simply a reflection of the divine law. Like attracts like. When you align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the truth that your miracle is already on its way, you become a magnet for those things that are in harmony with your highest good. Even in the darkest times, when you feel like giving up, know that your breakthrough is closer than you think. You may not understand the process, but trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The miracle you seek is already in motion, and all you need to do is hold on, trust, and remain open to receiving. When you let go of your attachment to how and when it will come, you create space for the miracle to unfold in its own perfect way. The journey you are on is not one of linear progress. It is a spiral, a dance with the divine, where each step takes you closer to your true self. When you think it's over, when you feel like you've come to the end of the road, that is the moment when the divine opens up a new path, one that is filled with possibility, with joy, and with miracles beyond your wildest dreams. Trust the process. Trust that all is well, and know that the miracle is already on its way to you. In the quiet moments of doubt, when you feel as though you are standing on the edge of the precipice, remember this: the miracle is always closer than it appears. It is often in the moments when you think you've reached the limit of your strength that the universe steps in, weaving its magic in ways that defy logic and reason. You may not see the way forward, but that doesn't mean the path isn't being prepared for you right now. In fact, it is precisely in those moments of apparent defeat that the seeds of your greatest victory are being planted. The very notion of a miracle goes against what we understand with our logical minds. It challenges our beliefs, our fears, and our doubts. It demands that we trust in something far greater than ourselves. It calls us to rise above the circumstances, to see beyond the physical world, and to tap into the invisible forces that guide us. A miracle doesn't require understanding. It requires faith. It requires you to step into the unknown and believe that something magnificent is about to unfold. In the moments when it seems like your life is falling apart, when everything you've worked for is slipping through your fingers, that is when the divine is working most powerfully behind the scenes. You may not see it, but every challenge you face is creating the perfect conditions for a breakthrough. Every door that appears to close is simply making way for something better, something that aligns more closely with your purpose. You may feel as though you have reached your breaking point, but the truth is you are on the verge of a transformation that will change everything. You are in the very space where your miracle is about to manifest. And the more you trust, the more you open yourself to the incredible possibilities that await. Your mind may tell you that it's over, that there's no way out, but remember this: the divine works in mysterious ways. The universe doesn't operate within the confines of time, logic, or human understanding. What may seem like an insurmountable obstacle is often just the catalyst needed for something greater to emerge. When you trust in the unseen forces at work, when you surrender your doubts and fears, you make space for the miraculous to enter your life. The miracle is always present, always in motion, even if you can't see it right now. It's in the conversations you have, the people you meet, the experiences you encounter. It's in the subtle shifts in your thinking, the moments of clarity that appear out of nowhere. You don't need to force it or try to control it. All you need to do is remain open to receiving. When you are aligned with the truth that your desires are already on their way, when you truly believe that what you seek is already yours, you will begin to see the signs, the synchronicities, and the opportunities that lead you to your miracle. There may be times when you feel as though you are walking alone, that your prayers are unanswered, and that you are lost in the wilderness. But the reality is that you are never alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, supporting you, even when you cannot see it. The moments of hardship are simply the universe's way of preparing you for something greater. Just when you think it's over, when you feel as though there's no way forward, the universe will intervene. It will show you that the journey is far from finished and that a new chapter is about to unfold. You see, the divine is always moving in your favor, even when you don't understand it. What seems like a setback or an obstacle is often just a redirection to something far more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. The truth is that you are not in control of the timing, but you are in control of your response. When you choose to trust, to stay open, and to remain steadfast in your faith, you align yourself with the flow of the divine. You become a magnet for the miracles that are already on their way to you. It's in these moments of uncertainty that the miracle is born. It's in the very space where you are tempted to give up, where you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, that the breakthrough happens. But you must trust that the universe is always working in your favor, always creating opportunities for you to grow, to expand, and to receive the blessings that are meant for you. The moment you release your fears and allow yourself to believe in the impossible, you make room for the miracle to manifest. When you feel as though it's over, when you've exhausted all your options, that is when the divine works its greatest wonders. Just when you think there's no way out, when you've hit a wall, the universe steps in with a solution you couldn't have imagined. It may come in the form of a person, a chance encounter, an opportunity, or a shift in perspective. It may appear in ways that defy your understanding, but rest assured, it is always on its way. The miracle is waiting for you to surrender, to trust, and to allow it to unfold. in its own perfect time. In the darkest times, the divine is not distant. It is closer than ever. The miracle is not something that happens outside of you, but something that is already within you. It is the spark of the divine that you carry, the power to create and manifest your desires. You are not separate from the divine, you are one with it. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, all contribute to the reality you create. When you align yourself with the truth that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer, when you believe in the abundance and love that are always available to you, you open yourself to the miracle that is waiting to appear. The key is to let go of your attachment to how and when the miracle will come. The divine knows what you need and when you need it. Your job is to remain open, to trust, and to allow the flow of abundance to enter your life. Trust that the universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning the people, the opportunities, and the circumstances that will lead you to your breakthrough. Your miracle is already in motion, and the more you trust and believe, the more you will see it manifest before your eyes. At the moment when you think it's over, when you have given up hope and there seems to be no way forward, that is when your miracle will unfold. It will come at just the right time in the most unexpected of ways. But you must believe, you must trust, you must let go of your doubts and fears and open your heart to the infinite possibilities that are available to you. When you do this, when you believe in the power of the divine to bring forth the miraculous, you become an active participant in the creation of your reality. Miracles are not just events that happen outside of you, they are a reflection of the truth within you. When you believe that the impossible is possible, when you trust that the universe is working in your favor, you align yourself with the flow of abundance, love, and grace. You become a vessel for the miracle to enter your life, and it will manifest in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. So, even when it feels like it's over, know that it's only the beginning. Your miracle is on its way, and it is closer than you think. In those moments when life feels overwhelming and you're on the verge of giving up, remember that it's often just before the miracle arrives. The divine doesn't work on your timetable, but it always moves in perfect timing. Just when you think it's over, when you can no longer see a way out, that's when the miracle is being prepared for you. Trust that even in the darkest moments, there is always light on the horizon. When you surrender your doubts and embrace faith, the universe will respond in ways that defy your understanding. Stay open, stay trusting, and know that your miracle is already on its way, waiting to unfold in ways that are far greater than you could ever imagine. You are never alone, and the divine is always working for your highest good. Just when you think it's over, God steps in and shows you that the journey is far from finished. It's only just begun.